My name is Jasmine, and I'm an industrial designer, but I'm currently working as an apparel designer at Under Armour at the moment. I design run sports apparel for men and women, and I'm here to give you some not so typical advice, and that's to be personal and not practical. Don't tell your business partners I said that. Don't tell your bottom line I said that. We can always figure it out before it gets there. But this is the mantra I use to make original designs and just be able to design anything. So as a designer, I've never been very practical. My business partners might not like me for it. I'm just not a very practical person. I like to design for people, not numbers or bottom lines. And design is just more impactful that way for me. So what radicalized me, you ask? Designing a bassinet in graduate school. Yes, the year was 2017. We were told we were gonna have a sponsored studio, and you know what that means. Big name company, free money, bomb project for the portfolio. I thought I might be designing the Tesla, automotive design, switch it up. But no, a pregnant Dr. Kristen Tully walks in with a grant from UNC hospitals to redesign a baby bassinet. And this is just not what I was expecting, because why? I mean, it's extremely boring. I mean, practical. I mean, bassinets are easy to clean, they're transparent, they're efficient. Shoot, they're on wheels. It's practical. What more do you want? But WHO and UNICEF changed the narrative to push for breastfeeding. And now hospitals want to be certified as baby-friendly hospitals and implement steps to support breastfeeding and lower the use of formula, another practical product. So here we have this bassinet, specifically made for a nursery, convenient for nurses, now forced to be in a labor delivery room with moms as a tool to help breastfeeding with no updates to the product besides its location. And it wasn't long until I realized that in its new context, this bassinet would not work for moms postpartum. I mean, look at this lady struggle. Does anyone know how it feels after pushing a whole human out of your body? Well, I found out. Yeah, that's me right there. I know that moms are tired after birth and their body is taxed, but their body still has to sustain this little infant's life. And every 1 to 2 hours, babies eat, they pee, they poop. And if you're lucky, they might sleep. But if you're a mom, you're up 24 hours a day for all these glorious events. But in 2017, I was young and I was childless, and I just couldn't immediately relate to the problem. I couldn't put myself in their shoes. So I had to kind of stop complaining and figure out how to understand the problem. I had to get personal. So I didn't talk, I listened, I observed, and I mapped out what I heard. And what I heard is that moms want to be able to independently and safely access their baby 24/7. Some moms have partners, some don't. Some have epidurals, some have C-sections, and some did not. But all of them in their differing levels of postpartum pain and support want to mother their child independently, because who else is going to take care of that baby at 4 a.m.? And a mother's postpartum need is to have independent, safe interaction from the comfort of their own bed. So I got even more personal with these moms. I made a map of all the tasks that defines exactly what a mom does in the first 24 to 48 hours after having a child. I listed the pain points in red, and I highlighted the pain points that the bassinet could relieve through design. So when I started sketching and ideating, I got personal too. I shared my thoughts. I shared my sketches with moms. Nigeria struggled to transition her baby from the bassinet to the bed and back. Megan couldn't change her baby's diaper alone, and these direct quotes informed design elements for me. But with all that listening, my first prototype didn't measure up. I had 3 mothers who delivered their baby by C-section, and they ranked it very low in interaction and independence because post C-section, they couldn't twist or sit up comfortably. So I had to redefine the problem. Not that the first problem was wrong, it just wasn't specific enough. It wasn't on a personal level. A C-section mother has undergone major surgery. She can't twist or lift through her abdominal muscles without intense pain. So my final prototype was redesigned to eliminate that pain in all interactions with the baby. The baby surface swiveled to create a cantilever so the mom could grab her baby without pain. Changing supplies were at bed level under the baby's surface, easy for mom to access. So the Luna bassinet was designed personally for moms. No matter how mothers choose to give birth, the bassinet allows them to bond with their baby independently and safely, free from pain. I prioritized the mom's needs first through mother-centric features. The key design element was the swivel cantilever. So when baby's surface can swivel 180 degrees, it cantilevers 13 inches, which reaches the midpoint of mom's body so she doesn't have to twist to grab her baby. And it's at mom's elbow height. I had hoped a few years later I'd be seeing my bassinet in a hospital near you, but instead I got pregnant. And in that transition, I decided not to be practical because After all my research, I felt that hospitals weren't that mother-centric, so I gave birth in a birth center, and I traded out that bassinet for my arms and my skin. I had a Black midwife, I gave birth without drugs, and I was surrounded by people who listened to me and my body, just like how I listened to those moms and their bassinet problems back in the day when I was childless and didn't understand. So when you design, think about the person first, not the bottom line. When you put people first, you make meaningful and useful design. At the end of the day, it's just about how you make people feel. So bring them joy in everyday tasks by lightening their load so they can enjoy the present moment. Thank you, guys. You can find me on Instagram at Jasmine Y Kent, and my website's under construction, but it's jasmine-kent.com. And if anyone's planning on having a baby soon, I just started my doula certification class last week, so I'm coming to a birth near you. Thank you.